Hi, I'm Dr. Tash. Today's episode of Dr. Tash TV features broccoli and the power of broccoli as a superfood. Now, if I was stranded on a desert island and I was only allowed one vegetable, it wouldn't be a carrot, it would be a big bunch of broccoli, and for many good reasons. There is a whole bunch of research on broccoli. It contains at least 17 nutrients that help fight cancer. So if someone says to you, well, where's all this scientific evidence? Believe me, there is lots of evidence out there. What you eat can actually affect which genes are expressed or active. This is called epigenetics. The environment within a cell affects genes, and broccoli has an effect on gene expression. So how does broccoli work? How is it good for you? Well, two ways, or through two mechanisms. One, sulforaphane, and two, indole-3-carbinol. Sulforaphane induces genes that are responsible for the removal or detoxification of cancer-causing substances. Sulforaphane also protects cells from toxic garbage. It controls cell life and death and blocks cancer cells from dividing. Sulforaphane blocks tumours from gaining new blood vessels. Without blood vessels, tumours can't grow. 2. Indole-3-carbinol, or I3C. I3C induces enzymes to remove cancerous substances such as tobacco smoke. It blocks male hormone, that is androgen receptors on the prostate gland in men. I3C has effects on estrogen. When women carry around too much estrogen, they are at more risk of developing estrogen-sensitive cancers like breast cancer, for example. This is the chemical structure of estrogen. Estrogen is a growth-promoting hormone. Tumours like breast cancer love estrogen. Indole-3-carbinol in broccoli blocks estrogen from activating the estrogen receptor. So if you can imagine, it's a bit like a lock and key mechanism. Estrogen is the key and the receptor is the lock. There are different types of estrogens. Some are good and some are bad. Normally estrogen, that is estradiol, is metabolized or changed to other forms such as 2-hydroxyestrone and 16-alpha-hydroxyestrone. 16-alpha-hydroxyestrone has greater estrogenic activity and therefore increases breast cancer risk and growth. Overall, what we need to do is try and encourage the metabolism of estrogen down the 2-hydroxy pathway rather than the 16-alpha-hydroxy pathway. This is exactly what the indole-3-carbinols in broccoli do. They encourage the metabolism and the shift down towards the 2-hydroxy pathway, which is protective, very different to the 16-alpha-hydroxy pathway. So what's one food you should be eating if you're doing an IVF cycle? Broccoli. And the reason why is because when you're doing IVF, estrogen levels go up really high. And guess who has to get rid of that estrogen? Your liver. And guess who supports the liver in getting rid of the estrogen? It's broccoli. What broccoli also has in it, the indole-3-carbinols. The indole-3-carbinols help block what we call VEGF receptors. These receptors are thought to be the cause of quite a significant, what we call iatrogenic complication of IVF called ovarian hyperstimulation, or OHSS. I recommend when you're having IVF treatment, eat as much broccoli as you can. Now, if you want to bring out the best in your broccoli, I recommend you do a few things, and here are some tips. Buy organic. Prepare your broccoli properly. By that I mean cook it properly. Don't overdo it, don't overcook broccoli. Best to steam it for 2 to 3 minutes. If you really want to stir fry, that's fine, but don't do so for more than, say, 5 minutes. And when you eat it chew it really well, so you break down those cell walls and release those key enzymes. So how much broccoli should you eat? Well, try to have 5 or more servings per week. What is a serving? Well, one serving is half a cup, or 125 grams, or 4 florets. If you can't eat that much broccoli, then I recommend you take a supplement containing indole-3-carbinol or its metabolite, DIM. Remember though, fresh broccoli is of course better. Thank you for watching Dr. Tash TV. I hope you've enjoyed this episode all about broccoli. If you've enjoyed it, please share it. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And until the next episode, be well.